Hey, Andy and Dano here. Thanks for watching another episode of Andy Vs Dano Webcast.
Hey yo, hey yo! This is the Andy versus Dano show, where a couple of regular guys in competition with each other. We're gonna have many competitions on our show, but this competition, the current one that we're in, is a weight loss competition. So by December 31st, 2010, one of us has to lose the most weight. Hopefully it's me. Hopefully it's not Andy, but it's looking pretty good for Andy. This week we're just going to talk about our weight updates. We're going to discuss what's going on with our lives, and that's I think going to be a wrap after that. So Andy, how has your week been?
Well, you might get a lead on me this week because I actually gained quite a couple pounds. So
Oh man, I think I've gained a few more than a couple.
yeah,
I'll,
mine's quite a lot too. I mean, last week mine was 194.3. This week I am 197.5. So
197.5. Let me throw that up onto the screen.
what's yours?
Bam.
What's yours?
I don't want to tell you.
All right, you don't want to tell me yet. All right,
No,
but
I'll tell. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. Uh, it's 257. I gained like 5 pounds.
let's see. You gained 5 pounds. I gained around 3 pounds.
You definitely still have me beat. I did the estimates. I
What
think this.
happened? What happened?
I
What do you
think
think it
it's
was?
what I ate most recently. I was pretty good all week, and
What
then
do you mean by recently? Like yesterday?
on the
Or
weekend,
okay.
I haven't really have. The hardest thing with this competition's been controlling what I'm eating.
Hmm.
I do really good at certain points, but then I just kind of fall off the wagon pretty hard. So this weekend I actually ate a lot of carbs. I ate pizza. I mean, I
Hmm.
had some ice cream. The sad part is I still got in almost 8 hours of gym this week. Like I
Hmm.
went to the gym for 8 hours. I was doubling up on a couple days of the week. I went in the morning and I went at night, and then on Saturday and Sunday and yesterday I just didn't go at all until today. And I think I mean, it really adds up. So I think it's one of these things where it's so much diet. And so I kind of screwed up the last couple days, and I think it really shows on the scale.
Yeah. Remember last time we said the diet is probably more important than the workout itself. So, wow. Well, I mean, you can really see the big difference, right? With just a couple carbs for the past couple days, and that just kind of I guess it takes longer for carb to get out of the body because it gets stored, right? If you don't use it, it turns into fat or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not too worried about it because it is probably mostly water weight.
Hmm.
Um, the sad part is on Thursday, I was 250 on Thursday.
Wow.
I'd gotten myself down to 250. I was so excited, and then I
Yeah.
just kind of just let it go, and it's so sad, right? I mean, you achieve something that's pretty cool, and then you just kind of like let your habits come back in, and just kind of just let go, and you forget all about it. It just proves how difficult it is to lose the weight.
Hmm. Wow.
I see you. You're carving up during the show here. How the good old
Well,
tasty
they, they,
banana.
they, they said banana is supposed to help me. What's that? When you work out and you do a lot of weights and then all your muscle break down, well, it comes back together. And they said banana is supposed to help regenerate that or make your muscle rebuild much faster so you don't get sore.
I've heard this. I've heard that the potassium I think in bananas is supposed to help. But I was eating bananas earlier in my diet, and then I stopped eating them because I was told they were just so loaded with sugar, and they are kind of
Yeah,
loaded with sugar,
they're,
and kind
they're
of high in
s-
calories too.
yeah.
But
So
after
that's
you
why
work,
it's just one a day.
yeah, and I mean after you work out, it's good to feed your body.
Yeah, but I mean, are we there?
Yeah, I accidentally hit a button. Let's just keep talking. I'll fix it while you're talking.
All right. but yeah, I've also been drinking this black cherry juice. You've always known me drinking this cherry juice thing, and it's basically the ingredients are filtered water, black cherry juice concentrate. So it's all cherry juice, and the sugar is 50 gram in 8 fluid ounces. So this is pretty crazy in sugar, even though it's its own fruit sugar. It's not added sugar. It's not,
Well,
added fructose corn syrup.
fruit's got a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah. So this is deadly. I mean, if you drink enough fruit sugar in a day, it can actually become a poison or actually do more harm for you than anything else. So yeah, I drank it because I thought I felt some gout coming on. So, I mean, cherry juice was one of those home remedy thing that people always talk about. But I think I'm gonna back off of this for a little bit.
You
But
should water it down, put some vodka in it.
yeah, so basically you gain 5 pounds because
Yeah,
you
about 5.
stuffing up on carbs and stuff. And for me, I gain about three pounds something. I also stuffed up on a lot of carbs, but it was intentionally. I just
Oh,
I
you
just
trying to throw the scale?
no no
But
no 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 no.
I'm
I
just
thought
kidding.
I thought I was gonna need it for okay. So I have the half marathon. It's the Run Long Beach Marathon. It's a half marathon. It's like 13 point something miles, and it's Saturday. It's coming up Saturday on the 17th.
Wow. I didn't
I
realize it
know,
was so
and
quick.
and I just learned of it the beginning of the month. So anybody out there who's trying to train for a marathon or going to the marathon, don't do it my way. It's not safe the way I'm doing it. But I've done this before. I did a half marathon in Big Bear before, and I trained for basically like 3 months for that, and it was still tough on me. But I think I still have that what's that, the muscle memory of jogging for 13 miles. So I think I'm kind of good on that. On last just on the past Sunday, I thought I was gonna jog for 9 miles just to prep up for the 13 miles on Sunday, and
Yeah,
I
I saw
only
your
I
comment
know
on Facebook.
I
I
was
was
so
like, oh man, this.
dumb.
Even with that, even that comment should have kept me from eating bad, right? No, right? I just
He was eating a pizza while reading my comment.
watching Biggest Loser.
Yeah. But I only did 4 miles and I totally collapsed. Like not on the floor, but I was just really, really tired. And yeah, 4 miles in 40 minutes. And I thought that was pretty good for my first time on the pavement in a long, long time. Because besides that, I've always been doing treadmill. So it's completely different when you're doing on the
Oh
pavement.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I am so afraid. I am so afraid to run on actual uh, ground because
Why?
because it's just a different experience.
Uh-huh.
It's so much harder to do, and
Yeah.
I just I'm still kind of worried about damaging my knees and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I need to start doing it. I was thinking about starting to jog in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was scary for me too when I heard, oh man, we're gonna have to run 9 miles, and then I was just freaking out before that because I know how painful it is to do that, and then now that I'm thinking about the half marathon, I know how painful that one is too. See, when you do it the first time, you don't know what to expect, so you just go about it, and then you die
Mm,
at the end, and everything's fine. You didn't know about it, but now that I know how it's going to feel, yeah, I kind of have this pressure against me. But I think it's still going to be fun. I might walk more than I run because there's not enough preparation. But no matter what, I'll still get to the end of the 13 miles, and I'm still going to collapse at the end of the 13 miles. Did I ever tell you what happened at my previous half marathon at Big Bear?
I think you've told me a little bit about it, but let's refresh for the audience. Let's get a
So
whole
so
news.
basically, I trained for like 3 months. Just go jogging at the park and stuff like that. By the time that the day came, Big Bear is really high elevation. So while you're running past like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles, you start to feel your your fingers being very tingly, like there's no blood in it whatsoever, and it starts getting swollen. All 10 fingers, they start getting bigger, and then I start getting cramps in places that I never got cramps before. Both my hips, both my knees, both my calves, both my thighs. I mean, it's crazy. So when people say, "Hey, stretch before you run and make sure you have enough like water and potassium and all that stuff," that's why they were passing out oranges. They were passing out oranges, and then they were also passing out potatoes, just baked potatoes, and you just eat while you run. I thought that was funny. I didn't.
Potato.
Yeah, I didn't eat any of that. Yeah, and then by 12 miles, I stopped for one split second, and then everything locked up. I mean, you can feel the cramp while you're jogging, but as long as you're still jogging, everything is still good. You might be jogging really, really slow, but once you stop for one split second, everything locked up, and I fell to the ground.